When you really love guitar, isn't it cool when you have a guitar that at one time was one of your number one go-to, best of the best, and over the years, for whatever reason, your tastes change, you're exploring new things, that guitar gets pushed off to the side a little bit, but you keep it because of the fond memories, and you know that it'll always be there and be able to do all the things that you loved it for to begin with. And when they come back, all of the things that you remember about those instruments that they were great for are still there. And they're even better because now you're better. I'm not even necessarily talking about technical skill that's been honed in to bring back to the instrument, like, oh, you've gotten faster or have this more harmonically complex language and all that. Really, it's those intangibles, your touch and your feel and all of those things that are also improving. They're a huge part. This happened to me recently with this guitar. This is a Carvin before they changed to Kiesel, Allan Holdsworth signature. It's called a HH2, and I custom ordered everything about it and all that. And back then I didn't use a whammy, so it's a hardtail. I got this guitar, and it was really when I was very infatuated with Holdsworth, even more so than I am now. And I played just this guitar and no other guitars really for probably 3 years. And you know, there's a lot that this guitar, just being the first headless I ever had, and the action, and it's a 20-inch radius, very flat, really unique neck. It was like playing a Ferrari for one, so I liked that about it. And it had a very direct sound. That's something I've come to associate with headless guitars. It's like, do they sound like a Les Paul or a Strat or a Tele? No, they had their own thing going on, and I don't know if that's inherent to the design, but it's a very direct sound, meaning whatever the voice of the guitar is, like this guitar has a really great mid-range voice. When I decided I was going to do the broken arm thing for a second time, it was initially a utility choice, why I was playing this guitar a lot. And, you know, there was part of the time when I was first really hemmed up, I was just doing one-arm legato exercises, and, you know, I'd slap the fret wrap on here, and this is a legato machine, so that was really fun. I play the Strat as my number one, and I think playing the Strat, the style I do, really introduced a lot of dynamics that I didn't have before. It's not something I consciously did, but it's what fit the style. All of those things coming together and focusing on just really wringing the dynamic voice out of this guitar. was really getting satisfying tone and sound. And I just kind of stopped and said, man, we're back, buddy. We're back. And, that's a silly thing, but I think it's something that guitar players and people that are really into guitar can relate to and appreciate. Well, this guitar started making more appearances and started to edge its way back into my normal everyday playing. I think time will tell. I'm definitely getting things out of this guitar that are going to be hard to ignore. Have you ever had a guitar that was once your favorite and then it kind of slipped back into the background only for you to rediscover it a little bit later on? If you have any similar experience, I'd like to hear about it. Post about it in the comments. That's it for this edition of Guitar Vacation, and I want you to enjoy your guitar vacation. And maybe that means going and picking up one of those old friends that you hadn't really given attention to in a while. You might be surprised. We'll talk to you soon. Later.